A branch of computer science, which is one of the most prominent on the internet, is web development. In this video, we will learn what web development is and how it is divided into further different sections, which requires you to learn various different programming languages and frameworks. So let's get started. Web development is pretty self-explanatory by its name, that it is the development of web-based applications such as websites and web apps that can either be static or dynamic applications. Irrespective of the two, web development can be divided into two main parts, front-end and back-end development. We can also consider a third part, databases, even though it is included within the back-end. Starting with the front-end, as the name suggests, it represents the front or the visual part of the web applications, which is usually what the user sees and interacts with. The main programming languages in the front end include HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, where HTML acts as the skeleton of the web page, CSS beautifies the bare-bone design, and finally, JavaScript enables functional web components in the UI of the web application. We see several frameworks such as React.js, Next.js, Vue.js, and many more. We can also use individual frameworks for CSS, such as Tailwind CSS and Bootstrap. Moving on to the backend, most of the data which the web application handles is managed by the backend, which acts as a communicator for the frontend through APIs and databases, which stores the data through queries. This is why we call the backend to be the server of the web application and the frontend to be the client, as the backend literally hosts a server to communicate the data with the user, which is handled by the frontend. According to the recent Stack Overflow Survey 2022, the most common web framework is Node.js, which is mainly a backend framework. But we can also see other frameworks such as PHP, Python, Ruby, or Java to build the server-side logic. Finally, we arrive at the storage place of the data being handled by the web application, that is the database. We see mainly two types of databases, relational and non-relational, but I won't go in depth of these two. If you guys want me to do a separate video for databases or APIs, just let me know down in the comments below. The most common databases we see are MySQL and Postgres for relational and MongoDB for non-relational. We also use databases as cache storages, where we see Redis to be a winner in the field. And that should be all for you to get started with choosing a framework in each of these sections and get started with web development. We would like to apologize for keeping the channel inactive for so long, but we are back now and will be posting videos more frequently. Thank you for watching. Follow us on our Instagrams and we will see you in our next video.